Get children hooked on racing right here, right now. Greetings petrolheads and welcome to romrom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to a review of Pinchcliffe Grand Prix. Welcome to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. When time permits, please consider subscribing. As we said in our news about this game, see the link up there, Pinchcliffe, or as it's known in the original, Flaklypa Grand Prix, is based on a stop-motion movie of the 1970s that seemingly was a great success in Scandinavia. Unluckily, I couldn't get my hands on a copy of the movie, as I'd love to see it, being an enormous fan of stop-motion movies. It seems it either never reached Germany or it's out of print here. Oh well. The game has 3 play modes: story, racing, minigames, and is directed at kids MFD of 6 to 8 years old. Maybe a tad younger or older, you'd have to decide together with them. The goal of the game in any mode is to gather enough car parts to be able to build Il Gran Gigante, enter the Pinchcliffe Grand Prix, and of course win against any other driver with this car. In every mode of the game you can win and collect car parts, and as you have to get a lot of them, you may need to go through all of them. You will have to collect at least half of the car parts, which would be about 25 parts, to build the racing car and enter the Grand Prix. In the story part, I suppose you go through the events of the movie and have many different minigames like puzzles, sorting mail or repairing bicycles, amongst many other things, to gain, you guessed it, the car parts. Also, you move through the story along and learn what it's all about with small action pieces where the characters in the story do things like playing hopscotch, pouring coffee or drinking water, as well as some information bubbles. All set up so that children can move the mouse around and find new things to see, learn or play. And yes, there's races, 3 types of them to be precise. You can either drive a motorized tricycle to get points and advance through the tracks, earning car parts in every second race you win. Then there's the rally part where you have to pass a specific number of timed gates before the game considers your work good enough to let you move on. And then there's the Grand Prix itself, which you can only enter if you have enough parts of the giant racing car, as I said. While the Grand Prix is the pinnacle of the game, it's over soon enough and the content is open enough that you can continue playing. The minigames especially will surely be drawing the kids over and over again to the game, as they are quite enjoyable, even if they can get somewhat hectic for kids that age. If you like this video and would like to see more, consider becoming a patron, thus letting us spread our wings. And a big thank you to our first 2 patrons. Of course, the game is a little bit slow and repetitive, which on the other hand is something kids love and enjoy. There's many details, many tasks, and above all, this game is completely wholesome. Very, very family oriented. And the tasks and games are not so boring that you would not enjoy doing some of them with a kid or kids. Moreover, the races can be played 1 against 1 on split screen, so you can even race the kids. The graphics are excellent, but my GPU was going full force to render them, which was a little bit surprising. They are in kinda stop motion style while being incredibly fluid. It's a joy to see for sure. The only ding in the paint is the price. Almost €40 is a price we consider too high for this kind of game and would recommend you wait for a sale and pay less than that. But all in all, the game is incredibly charming and will keep kids around the age of 6 to 8 occupied for hours, and maybe their parents, cousins or older siblings helping them. There is many a thing to do here and even enough racing for you to share the joy of racing with them. Oh, and if your kids don't prefer the racing part, it's time to get them out of your will, I'd say. Do keep us in your thoughts by checking the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll say ciao on the podium.